Good morning, y'all. It is day 126 and I am back on trail. I had to get off for a few days, as mentioned, go to a memorial and celebration of life service for my mother-in-law. And so I got to see a lot of extended family. Quick trip back to Akron, Ohio, and then I am back on trail now here in western Massachusetts. So moving forward, long day for me today. I was up at 2:45 in the morning to drive to the airport and then catch a flight from Cleveland on to Detroit, and then from Detroit back to Albany, New York, and then an Uber driver here back to the trail. So yeah, I've been traveling now over 8 hours, and I just now got back to the trail. So that's the way it goes sometimes. But that should be my last trip off trail. I don't foresee having to get off or see family or weddings or anything else. My wife may fly up and see me somewhere along the way. Right now, calculating to be on trail about 6 more weeks and hopefully summit Mount Katahdin. So already starting to kind of plan some of that out. And so, yeah, today's going to be a shorter day. Crossing a stream right now. Probably be able to squeeze in 10 miles or so. Because after that, I don't think my next place to camp is going to be for 5 or 6 miles. And like I said, I'm getting a late start, and I'm kind of already tired as it is from just traveling. So yeah, going to be a short day, 10 miles, and then tomorrow I'll be able to get my miles back up to a normal range, I guess. And that's it. A beautiful day. Don't think it's supposed to rain today. It's supposed to be hot. I think the high today is 90 degrees, and it's a Friday, July 1st. So, kicking off July 4th weekend. So, hope everybody out there is having a good weekend, or by the time you see this, it'll be over. Hope you had a good weekend and had fun with family and friends. So, that's it. Not a lot to talk about. Service went well. It was fun to see family. My wife again, who handled that service with ease and grace. It was nice. And kids and extended family was all there as well. So it was a good trip. So here I am, and let's get going.
So Dalton, Massachusetts is another town that the Appalachian Trail passes right through the middle for a total of 1.5 miles. The town was incorporated in 1784 and was an industrial community with various mills located along the Housatonic River. One particular mill, founded in 1801, is still here and is the largest employer in town. It's the Crane Company, and it's famous because it is the only supplier of the unique linen and cotton paper that is used in the printing of America's paper money, as well as a few other national currencies worldwide. There are several historical museums and homes here, as well as the Fitch House House, listed on the National Register of Historical Places, which was a haven on the Underground Railroad for African Americans who settled in the area after being freed or fled from slavery in the South. Dalton was also the home to the late great Grandma Kay Wood, who thru-hiked the AT in 1989 at the ripe age of 70. She completed the Long Trail in Vermont, as well as the 100 highest peaks in New England. She was an avid supporter of the Appalachian Trail and was the maintenance coordinator for the entire AT here in Massachusetts. She was still volunteering well into her 80s. And that is Dalton, Massachusetts.
Hey y'all, so day 126 has come to an end, and it was a short day. Like I said, it was only, I think, 9 or 10 miles. I have to go back and look, but a long day in travel, obviously, driving from Akron to Cleveland, and Cleveland to Detroit to Albany, and then getting the Uber. So yeah, it was a long day, pretty tiring. So I didn't have a lot of energy, and I intentionally decided just to make it a short day. And I found this family-owned farm here, just a couple hundred yards off the Appalachian Trail, to be honest. And the history behind it is that this is where the cookie lady lived, and there was a lady in years past who made homemade cookies, and I think had lemonade and cold drinks for all the hikers. And anyway, she passed away about 2 years ago, and a new family bought the farm, the Sangree family, and they have kind of continued that tradition. So you walk up in the yard, and they're out here, and they have some homemade cookies, and I had a lemonade and a hibiscus tea. But the most fascinating thing to me is that this is a huge berry farm. There's, I think, 1,600 blueberry bushes. There are blackberries, elderberries, ligonberries, elderberries, gooseberries, honeyberries. It's just fabulous. And in addition, they have just regular garden farm with, tomatoes and herbs. There's several apple trees here. There's actually an old landing strip behind the house where the previous owners had a plane out here in a hangar, and they had a little small landing strip so they could actually land their plane here. So yeah, this is, part of those interesting tidbits and parts on the trail that you just don't know about until you get out here and experience. And yes, I'm actually laying in a hammock, believe it or not. So yeah, it's just been a wonderful afternoon. I got in here about 3:30 or 4, and just kind of enjoyed the beautiful day. And now it's cooling off, and I'm going to stay here. And you can tent, or you can actually stay. They have a converted small school bus. Put some bunks in there, and I shot some of that footage. That's where I'm going to stay tonight, only because it is supposed to rain later in the night and probably all day tomorrow. So I'm just going to keep my tent and gear, some of the gear, dry. So I'm just going to stay in that converted school bus. So yeah, interesting place. It's called Blueberry Hill, and it's right beside the Appalachian Trail. So it's kind of crazy, but super nice people, super nice family, carrying on the tradition. And I think I'm going to be the only one here tonight. There were 4 or 5 here earlier, but they just got cokes and drinks, and then they just moved on ahead. Just didn't have it in me today. So big day tomorrow, though. I think I'm trying to do 18 or 19 miles. So I'll be fresher tomorrow. But anyway, that's the end of the day. Staying at a great place. And yeah, it's just a lovely farm and family. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.